Greetings, everyone. This is DannyTravel.com, and here's the deal, guys. It's here. Island of the Sea has been a passion of mine for over years, nearly a decade. We announcement nearly 7 when they first started planning Icon. We've been every step of the way. Been on board the ship to Finland. Been behind the scenes with the designer. Been in the test lab at Royal Caribbean headquarters in Miami. And now it's time where we get to experience it, and more than that, we get to experience it together.
Is your audio off?
Right, just go for it. Okay. All right, there we go, guys. We're kicking this off now. I apologize for that. Greetings, everyone. This is Danny from HardTravel.com, your Royal Caribbean experts. And today, I am so excited to bust out the bottle of champagne here to talk about all the things that we've been part of over the last 7 years. This isn't a journey that started a couple weeks ago. We've been working with Royal Caribbean, talking with Royal Caribbean about this. We've been in the design lab. We've been in the shipyard in Turku, Finland. And quite frankly, we've been doing this since a lot of the vloggers that are putting stuff out now didn't even know what Royal Caribbean was. Royal Caribbean has been in my blood for over 35 years. I took my very first cruise on the Nordic Empress way back in the early 1990s. In fact, you may have heard of the gentleman who was the purser on my very first cruise. His name is Michael Bailey. He is now the president and CEO of Royal Caribbean. We're going to be hanging out with him in just a couple days. We're going to be hanging out with Rover the dog as well. And we're going to be spending a couple weeks on Icon. We'll be getting on early, and don't worry, we're going to get you all of the room and suite tours. Currently, we have scheduled 47 of them that we're going to be filming with Royal. Of course, we'll have your full ship tour that we're known for. I'm going to dig deep into all the different aspects of it. And one of the really cool things is, as I mentioned, since we've been part of the design for the last 7 years with Royal Caribbean, we're going to be able to share some things with you expose some things, dig deep into the entire process to basically lay bare the most incredible ship ever built. I have to say, having been on the Icon now, it is truly mind-boggling. Having the second layer of the promenade, being able to go from deck 2 all the way to deck 8 without using elevators, the destination elevators, the new dining experiences. I have, 4 appointments made with the Empire Supper Club here in the next couple weeks, and I can't wait to experience that. Everything has to offer. And here's my personal thing that I'm looking forward to the most: the dueling pianos. One of my favorite things 20 plus years ago with Royal was the dueling pianos, and to be able to bring that back and have that experience along with the Aquadome. I know my kids are excited for the Mermaids and Pirates show. There's so much going on with Icon. But my goal here today is to talk a little bit about the ship and really answer all of your questions, and even more importantly, get to understand what you're looking for. Whether it's the pre-inaugural that we're heading out to in just a couple days, or of course, our group that's sailing on the 27th of January will be there. We'll be there for the fireworks ceremony. We're going to be hanging out with Lionel Messi in the Aquadome in just a few days. And then we're going to sail on the very first revenue cruise. But more importantly, we're going to take you along for the ride. We're going to do a series of live streams. And one of the things that I'm looking for is understanding what you're looking for. Make sure and put that here in. Of course, if you're going to cruise on Icon, let us know when. But let us know exactly what it is that you want to know more about. I have a lot of that information already from spending time on Icon, being part of the design, whether it was in the studio in Miami, or whether it was behind the scenes with the designers, or whether it was that incredible call that I got a couple of years ago saying, hey, Danny, we made showers that fit you. All of those things come together for what I know is going to be the Icon of vacations. Now, before we kick off today, once again, keep all the questions coming. I'm going to answer 100% of them today. Just wanted to make sure, if you could do us a huge favor, subscribe to the channel. It means the world to us. Hit the bell for notifications and always comment down below. The other huge thing you can do is just hit the like button. This will get to more people. But most importantly, I spent my day today working on Icon of the Seas bookings. That is what we do at Our Travel. Our job is to take you from point A to point B to point C, all the way through the steps. We have an incredible staff, whether it's our sales advisors, whether it's our customer experience team, our customer service team. We have an entire group of people dedicated to make sure that you are the most prepared guest ever setting foot on board a cruise ship. Because what we know unequivocally is if you pick the right room or suite, and we're going to help you with that, if you're fully prepared and ready for your cruise, you're going to have the highest value experience possible. For the last 41 years, Our Travel has been doing that. We're going to continue to do it. I'm going to be sailing on the Icon once again in just a few days. My family's looking forward to it. My dad is coming back once again. Coach is going to be starring in some of the videos. Some of you guys have been asking us about that for a long time. And don't worry, Captain Morgan will be involved. And I can't say no Captain Morgan will be harmed, because a lot will be taken care of throughout the entire tour. So here we go, guys, today.
First off.
Sorry, Taylor's got some info for me.
We're going to a lot of questions of when our tour is coming out and what.
Absolutely.
So let's tell them what the plan is.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the tour and what's going on. So we are going to be on board in just a couple days. So right now, Royal Caribbean is doing some employee shakedown cruises. So we are going to be getting on the ship before anybody on the pre-inaugurals, and we are planning on filming 47 room and suite tours and derivations. For example, we know in the aft of the ship, those sunset suites, there's different ones, right? So we're going to be able to bring all of the derivations to you. I've already been in the Royal Loft Suite, absolutely phenomenal. Been in the Ultimate Family Townhouse, you're going to love it. The Icon Loft, but whether you're booked in one of the incredible brand new Infinite Family balconies, you're booked in an interior, we've got you covered. Those are going to start rolling out in approximately 10 to 12 days, and they're going to be rolling out for a while, because here's the thing. What we do takes time, because we know and we want to be the absolute best in the business. We're going to take our time. We're going to work with our incredible editing team. They're standing by and ready to go actually right now. They've been champing the bit for quite a while, and we're going to get all of those done perfectly and out for you. At the same time, we're going to be doing our full ship tour. Now, what we're going to do that's a little bit different is, instead of kind of trying to get it all out really, really quick, we're going to do it the right way. So we're not just going to pull out a little bit of footage and throw it out there so there's something to whet the appetite, if you will. I'm going to do some walkthroughs. I'm going to do some live streams on the ship. But what we're going to do is we're going to do it the right way. We're going to cover 100% of every single venue. We're going to talk about it. We're going to walk through it, and we're going to get you that tour over. My best guess is it's probably going to be available in about 2 weeks for you. But the idea behind it is to do it right. When I was a middle school teacher, every single time I said do it right, my students used to echo the first time, because that's who we are. We know that we only get one chance to get it right for you as a travel advisor, that we only get one chance to get it right with the videos. This is the most anticipated ship ever built.
Blog.
There has not been any other ship close to this as far as the excitement, the metrics, all of those things that are laying down. So I did want to share with you something really quick here. I'm going to share my screen for just a second. I know those of you guys who know Hard Travel know the Hard Travel blog. And of course, it's much more than just Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is a huge part of what we do, but we also know that for different times of life, different people, different vacation options, there are different options out there. So instead of being just Royal Caribbean, we cover the entire cruise industry. But I wanted to share with you, if you're interested, we've dug deep into Sky Class. So I've got Sky Class on here. If you go through, you're going to see all the different rooms and suites, our insights. You can learn a little bit more about it. It is very different than what you're going to see on their previous ships. And just for fun, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but Royal Caribbean just cut steel for Icon number 3. So we know Star of the Seas is coming out. We know she's going to be Port Canaveral. We don't know anything about the third ship, but we've already spoken with Royal. Of course, we're going to head over to Europe and visit her as soon as that time is ready. So once again, digging into Sky Class, just looking at a few of my all-time favorites. This right here is something I'm looking forward to. Really, really looking forward to the owner suite. But for me, you guys know where my favorite view on the ship is. It's the incredible aft views. Now, I understand that some of our guests really love the 2-bedroom aqua theater suites. Don't worry, Utopia is coming. You got 5 other choices than that. But to have those sunset corner suites, my wife and I were talking about it yesterday, to be able to sit out on that balcony, having a delicious meal, looking out at the incredible views. In fact, in just a few days, I'm going to be sitting right there, watching the fireworks as the ship sails away for the very first time. So brand new categories, the sunset corner suites, the sunset suite, we're going to get every derivation, so you can see all the different balcony options that you have in there as well. And then some of the ones that I'm most excited about. For me and my family at this point of life, it doesn't get much better than the Infinite Grand Suite. I love my kids. My little guy's 1.5 years right now, and that dude is crazy. He will jump off things. He will climb on things. That's what you're supposed to do at that age, right? But for us, having no balcony, but having the virtual balcony or the infinite view balcony here, what I just got was another 80, 100 square feet in my suite. So for my family, this is perfect. I was just talking to Taylor, and for him, of course, he loves the traditional balcony. So he's probably going to go with that sunset corner suite. In fact, we've got lots of bookings booked on us or by us for us, because we're going to be cruising on this ship a ton over the next year. But for each person, there's a perfect option. That's what I'm most excited about with Icon of the Seas, is that this is another brand new category. Can't wait to see the panoramic, the panoramic suite. So this is in the Aquadome. The Aquadome, guys, is going to be an incredible game changer for the industry for so many reasons. I'll talk about that in just a minute. But make sure you check this out. In fact, I'm going to be in this suite for one of the initial cruises that were here, that family suite in the family neighborhood. But once again, having a true suite neighborhood for the very first time. There's so many firsts for Royal Caribbean with Icon of the Seas. We're insanely excited for that. Sky Junior Suite, all the junior suites, the bed facing out to the ocean as it should be. So many incredible options. So make sure you check out hardtravelblog.com. Right? We are we're going on our own name. We are Hard Travel. Our goal is to craft the perfect family vacation for you, wherever that is. You know, maybe it's a couple going out and heading out on Oceana on the brand new Vista. This weekend we spent on the Regent 7 Seas Grandeur, the most expensive ship ever built per berth. Believe it or not, that ship dwarfs Icon in the cost per berth because of the over-the-top-ness of it. So anyway, there's a little bit on the Hard Travel blog. Now I'm going to dig in, and I'm going to do it a little bit different today. I'm going to answer all the questions I can. Then I'm going to do a little bit more on the presentation, and then we'll just keep going. Because as I mentioned, what I'm looking for is understanding what you're looking for. Because what we're going to be on, like I said, we're going to be on for the next couple weeks on Icon. We're going to stay on board. We're going to enjoy every second of it. But our goal is to share with you what you're looking for. So there we go. Andrew is so excited for getting the first looks on Icon. So excited to get you on board as well in not very long. February 3rd will be here before you know it. Just be aware, there may not be any gin left. I apologize in advance because, well, I'll be on the week before that. Do you expect Eastern Med itineraries to remain good value through 24, or could the conflicts in the wider region mean fewer sailings to Turkey and Greece? I mean, we've seen some itineraries be shifted, but I totally expect it to be a great value as we go forward. What we have seen is some brands are pulling ships back from Europe and having more that are located in the U.S. domestically, whether it's Celebrity with the Beyond and the Edge for the first time, or Royal having 2 less ships in the Med for the upcoming years. I think there's some great opportunities there. Good evening from Fort Lauderdale. I'll be there in just a few days. Hello, Kendria. Nelson will be sailing on the inaugural with a group of 10. Well, hopefully you booked it with our travel. We're going to have some really cool events going on. We'll be reaching out to our guests that'll be traveling with us in a couple days. With an inaugural like this, there's so many things that get put together last second. So hopefully we'll see you and you'll be able to participate in those. So there we go. And yep, heck yes to you. Hello, Nick and Isla. Philip, hello from New York. We'll be sailing on February 17th. You'll be there in, 35 days from now. Very, very excited. 15 days. It's almost there. It's almost there. Have you already posted the ship tour? We just talked about that. Not quite yet, because it takes time to do a ship tour the correct way. And that's what we do. Our goal is, what we know and what we believe is, if you do things right, if you do things at high value, it's going to pay off for not only us, but for our customers. So stay tuned, but don't worry. It's going to be there, and it's going to be there for good. Will you be on the Sun Princess inaugural in February? As of now, I actually talked to them about that today. They did invite us, but we're heading down to Antarctica. So Taylor and I are looking at the dates. If we can hop to Europe and then back down to Buenos Aires in time, there's a possibility that we might. If not, we'll be hopping on in just a few days after that. Anyone else notice you can now access your Icon sailing in the Royal app? I did today. I was pretty darn excited for that. Thanks for taking care of our cruise on Celebrity Silhouette. We can't wait to lay out on the grass and the lawn club. What a cool option to have real grass, real plants on a ship. Speaking of that, Icon's plants are planted. When I saw her in Finland, they weren't. Now they are. Central Park is different. This is something you're going to hear from me over and over again. It's not just another Oasis class ship. I'll be honest, for quite some time, in my mind, I kind of dismissed it as just another Oasis class ship, but she's not. Once I got to get on board, understand, walk it, see the spaces completed, it's really quite exceptional. All right, Lane, happy Friday. Great to see you here about Icon. Thank you so much. It's always an incredible pleasure to get to work with you. We go here. Baron, how is it going? I'll tell Chris that you said hi. Here we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Happy Friday to you as well. Get down here. Yes. Audio was a bummer for about 10 seconds there. All right. And better. I like that, Megan. I like it a lot. Thanks, Lane. I appreciate that now. And let's dig in. So let's see what kind of questions you got and what you're looking forward to more than anything else. So on Icon for the shakedown, so you must work for Royal Caribbean. Very excited for you. Make sure and let us know how everything goes. We can't wait to get on board the ship as well. And we can't wait to share those tours with you. Right? Need an iconic photo of Danny and Rover. I have to say, I might have tapped Rover to sleep in my room. Still getting special approvals from Royal, but nothing better than cuddling with a puppy. So there we go. I think Rover just may be hanging out in my room on board. So we're heading out to Icon I'm heading out in 6 days, and we're going to be on basically through the inaugural sailings. There we go. Just talked about that here. Very excited to see Mr. Bailey once again and meet Rover. You're going to love that. Doing back-to-back in February, Wendy. You're going to absolutely love it. How tall am I? Let's see if anybody in the chat can get that right. I'll leave that out there, and if not, I'll answer that question for you. Been watching you for every Royal tour. I love to hear that. Makes my day. Hello to you. September on Icon. That is super exciting. 15 days. It's going to be here before you know it. Can't wait to sail away. It looks fantastic. And make sure you join us for our sail away live stream as well. All right. August 17th, you're going to be sailing. That's awesome. Interested in the cabins, especially the new Family Infinite veranda. Here's the deal. I love this suite, this room. I absolutely, positively love this room. When I went inside, there were so many things I love. The split bathroom. I'm a married man. I've got a family. 2 bathrooms is significantly better than 1. I'll just leave that for you there. Having the bunk beds that were actually designed by crew members. I'm not sure if you guys know that, but the very first patent issued from Icon of the Seas was from the crew created cabins, which they then took out into the Infinite Family veranda. So having the bunk beds, the storage, the TVs, those were basically crafted and created by crew members on board, and they took the same thing to the crew cabins. What an exceptional way to approach the entire situation. Royal Caribbean basically blocked their crew members through crew cabins, and they hated them. They didn't like them. And Royal said, instead of just putting them on there, they said, how about you guys gather to us and let's plan them together. So they designed the crew cabins together. I'm hoping, can't promise you this, I'm hoping that we're going to get a little insight of the crew cabins as well that we can share with you, because the design is so awesome and unique. Sunset Junior Suite, you're going to absolutely love that. We go here. Matt didn't show the fitness center. Well, yeah, I totally understand that as well. So excited to be. I'll be on I'll be on tomorrow and the inaugural. Well, of course, you're going to have an incredible time. Soft serve. Well, Royal also let me know that they're. Well, I don't know if we can share this yet, but there may be a plaque with my name above the soft serve machine. That's just something I've been pitching for. We'll see if they believe me or not. But there we go. Are those still buttons inside the elevator for the floors, or no buttons? No buttons. Thank goodness. Right? You ever seen a kid get on and make a Christmas tree out of all the buttons? Can't happen anymore. Shucks. Not disappointed. Love my kids, though. Sailing with you on the 27th and can't wait. Let us know. We can't wait to see you as well. Booked for Icon on June 1st. Dumbest question of the night. Do you know if there will be public ice skating on the inaugural cruise? Of course there will be. And just to triple check, I'm not sure if you're talking about the pre-inaugurals for the employees or media or the actual inaugurals, but on the inaugural, absolutely. Larry, January 27th. Can't wait to see you, Taylor, and Rover. Well, we're going to be ready for you and very excited. I'm going to reach out next week as well, Larry. I've got some stuff to run by you. See you there, Jill. Booked for April. Very excited. On the Icon for New Year's Eve 2024. Maybe I'll see you there. Messi, I am so excited. I mean, is there a better pick for an Icon right now in this world? Right? I just honestly, to say that. I mean, what he's done, what he does continuously, and I think Royal hit it out of the park. Wait, I guess that's not that's something you tend to talk about for baseball, right? I don't do as much soccer. I will just be honest with you, but I know him. I think he's the GOAT. I think he's incredible. And I got to see him play for the Argentine team a couple times. We spent quite a bit of time in Argentina. There is no better place in the world to watch a football game than in Argentina with Lionel Messi playing. I'll tell you that. I've been there. I've done that. I want to do it again. Sailing on 629. You're going to love that. On the inaugural, I want to learn about the celebration table. Well, I'm sure you booked it with Hard Travel. Shoot out, and we can go over all those details with you. We have the celebration table reserved for one of the nights on the inaugural. Say between 6'5" and 6'7". Have you been talking to my doctor? Because in the morning, I'm a little bit taller than I am in the evening. It compresses throughout the day. Just what it is. So we're going to have a get-together on the 27th. Yes, everybody booked with us. We're going to have a couple get-togethers. We are still waiting on Royal. They're putting together the final schedule. One of the things that we were very cognizant of is we don't want you to miss out on any of the special events on board. So we're going to have some soft get-togethers. We'll have a sail away together as well. You can actually hop in on the live stream and join us. We would love that. And then we'll have several get-togethers throughout the cruise. But the idea is it's going to be the inaugural. There's going to be a lot of bonus programming going on, and we don't want you to miss any of it. All right, tomorrow the shakedown. There we go. Can't wait to see your Icon videos, but do an MSC Seashore tour, please. Not yet. I'm not quite ready for that yet. There's just too many unbelievable, incredible products out there, and we'll get there at some point. Sunset Suite in April. You're going to love it, Sarah. Show your rooms with sofa and other beds out. If you can show a person on them, even better. So here's the deal, Laura. I'm going to be filming 47 room and suite tours. I'll leave it right there. Okay. Does Hard Travel do turnkey vacations, flights, hotels, transportation? It depends on the cruise and the opportunity. In some cases we do, but we only do it when it's beneficial to you. Videos definitely show that you do it right the first time. I appreciate that greatly. Let's see here. Can't wait to see it. It'll be there shortly. Can't wait for the full tour. Will probably be your most watched tour. I don't know if you saw that, Taylor, but in a couple days, Wonder's going to be pushing past 1 million. Yep. So very excited for that, because for us, it's not about quantity of views. It's about quality of views. Here's a staggering statistic. We're almost at 1 billion minutes of watch time. That to us is the greatest compliment of all time, because it means that you not only log in and check it out, but you stay there with us. You watch it. Some of our ship tours that are over an hour to an hour and a half have an over 40% full watch metric. Some of the best in all of YouTube. And once again, it's because we believe that what you're looking for is that quality. Here we go. Yes, I'm going on Icon. There we go. Great question. I want to take the kids on Icon, but my pockets aren't ready. Well, here's the deal. Warm it up with Oasis. Just saying. There we go. Thank you, Hard Travel, for getting us your Sunset Corner Suite. You're going to love it. When you allow the cruise line to pick your room, is there a chance you could get a nicer balcony? There is a chance. It takes me back to Dumb and Dumber days, right? So you're saying there's a chance. Here's the deal. There's a chance. It just generally doesn't happen. If they can sell something or use the upgrade program for it to get more money out of it, that's what they're going to do. But a guarantee is that category or higher. So yeah, there's always an opportunity there. You're going to have an awesome time, Nisha. I'm in an accessible Central Park infinite balcony. Now, just for fun, Katie, we did request to Royal to be able to film all the accessible derivations. But once again, it'll be what they are able to provide us with. Can you please include the cabin number on your cabin tours? No, is a really easy answer to that. It's not something that we do, because for us, the cabin tours are meant to be a representation of the category, right? So it's not meant to be you're getting this specific room. It's a representation of the category, and then your Hard Travel advisor will guide you through the process to make sure that you get the right room for you.
But when there are major differences, like the Sunset.
Right, but when there are major differences, and I'll just be honest, we have an internal list, and when you book with us, you get that. So there we go. Larry, can Empire Supper Club accommodate non-seafood eats? They can. I'm not sure, of course, nobody knows exactly what that's going to look like right now. But if you don't mind shooting me a quick email to remind me as well, I'm going to be on the ship, before, and I'll make sure and talk on that, because I believe I am dining on the Empire Supper Club in a couple of days here. And if I can, my hope is to join you guys as well, Larry, when you guys get on board. We'll talk more about it. I'll give you a call this coming week if that works for you. How can anyone get a job to actually work on the ship? Google Royal Caribbean on-ship employment. But here's the deal, guys. For brand new ships, it's the best of the best. There's a bidding process internally, and you're going to find the best employees on the fleet are the ones that are going to make it on the brand new ships. Sailing on Icon March 9th at a guaranteed balcony, but hoping a Royal upgrade bid is accepted. That would be awesome. Can't wait to go. My wife, Abigail, and myself will be sailing for her 40th birthday on October 5th. Congratulations on your 40th birthday. Very excited. In fact, I just cruised a couple weeks ago with my wife, and we celebrated our 20th anniversary. So I keep looking in the mirror saying, one, how could somebody put up with me for 20 years? But I feel like these were not great before the pandemic. But anyway, whole different story there. All right. Excited about your coverage. Thank you so much. We're starting to plan our 20-year anniversary trip. Can't wait to work with Chris to set it up. Icon looks amazing, and we can't wait to check it out. And Chris is one of our incredible advisors. Once again, when you book with Hard Travel, the idea is you have a primary advisor that's knowledgeable, very confident in the product, understands it, and you have an entire team around you, because we know unequivocally that we can deliver the highest value vacation to you. We've been doing it for over 40 years. I've personally been doing it for over 20 years, and I feel so incredibly lucky to have amazing advisors like Chris on our team. Sail out in April. Do you think that'll be late enough that they've already worked out any kinks that they have? Here's the deal, guys. Kinks are part of the fun. There you go. But it's a brand new ship. They'll have had 4 shakedown cruises before the inaugural, and then another dozen before you. So don't see why not. Now that we have Icon out, we'll wonder if the seas come to Australia and when. My belief is absolutely not anytime soon. And that's just simply a revenue concept. Sounds bad. There's not that many people that live in Australia, right? You guys are a relatively small country in the big picture, and you got to fly everywhere to get there. If they believe they could support it at the same revenues, they would do it in a heartbeat. But keep in mind, coming up, the whole deployment's not out yet. So once again, there's some deployment that's ready to go in just a couple weeks. So Symphony of the Seas, they have not released 25, 26 yet. It looks like she's going to be sailing out of New York once again. So all of that Star class space, that Skies class space will, will be available to you. Excuse me, sorry about that. But the other thing that we're hearing is Wonder is going to be doing 3 and 4 day cruises out of Canaveral. Utopia doing 3 and 4 day cruises out of Miami. So I don't think so anytime soon. How many more complimentary dining options does Icon have versus Oasis? Honestly, I'd have to count. I want to say it's probably 3 or 4. There's some wonderful options in the Aqua Theater Marketplace. That's a brand new concept for them. You're also going to see some different options that they've never offered before in the Surfside Family neighborhood. Of course, Thrill Island has some great complimentary options as well. So I have to tally it up to see exactly how many, but some wonderful ones. 217, Family Infinite Ocean View Balcony. You're going to love that. I've been in it. I've experienced it. You're going to enjoy it. Boyfriend and I are going middle of this year or next year. Can't wait. Just let us know. Nope. Yup. Pretty much in the morning before I start shrinking, Larry. So absolutely appreciate that. How's the food in the new restaurants that are included? I'll let you know shortly. Very, very shortly. Do you think Rover will be hiring a fleet-wide crew of puppy officers? I don't think so. I hear he's neutered. So probably not. All right, there we go. How many rooms do we have to reserve for a group discount with our friends? Great question, Sandy. With Hard Travel, on over 1,000 sailings, 1 room. That's all you need to get. We have group. Basically, what we do is the moment a deployment comes out, we work with Royal, we work with our one of our parent agencies, our consortium that we work with, and we take out tens of thousands of rooms at lower group prices. Then from the first booking, you can take advantage of those. And then, of course, if you get 8 or more cabins, there's some extra amenities that we can add in there as well. But great question. You can actually get a group discount starting with 1 booking with Hard Travel. And I did one yesterday that was $2,100 lower than the going rate because we locked it in almost 6 months ago. Do you see they're already booking Star of the Seas? We have already booked a live Star of the Seas, so absolutely positively. Looking forward to meeting you on the inaugural. Any thoughts on what special events might be going on? So for all the guests that are booked with us, we're going to do a special sail away event. We're going to do a couple happy hours, and then we're going to adjust on the fly based on the inaugural activities that are going on. So it's a little bit of a different sailing. You're going to get some really cool memorabilia from Royal. There's going to be some special events because it is the inaugural. So it's going to be kind of more of a game time decision that I would personally actually really like. But we're going to be reaching out to everybody who booked with us probably Monday or Tuesday next week. We'll have an email list, and then each day we'll be updating you via email with a quick update of what we're going to do that day, just simply because we don't want you to miss out on any of those incredible, iconic inaugural activities. Is the safety feature not there anymore? Royal and Celebrity apps? It's there. I see it right now. There we go. 6-6. We got it. Israel, will Danny be hitting his patented top of the key basketball shot? Well, here's the deal, Israel. I will be shooting it. Whether I hit it or not, I don't know. We really don't do a bunch of takes on that. So you'll see sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't. We shoot the ball, we move on. Now, here's the difference. This time, for the first time in a very long time, I'm going to have my elementary, middle, and high school coach on board. My dad, one of the winningest coaches in California state history. So can't embarrass him. I better make those shots. So we'll see. We'll get back to it. But something tells me he'll be drinking a Captain and Coke in the corner, which is not my experience of how he coached me in high school back in the day.
There's the trivia. There's one ship tour where you nail a half-court shot.
There we go. Let's do that. Let's do a Hard Travel trivia question. Winner gets a $20 Starbucks gift card. What is the ship tour? And this was a single take shot, I promise you, where I was walking away, walked up to half court, threw the ball over my head, and it went in, which was my patented shot back in the day, back like Uncle Rico when I was in high school and could throw the football over the mountains and all that stuff, going back 20 years for a ball. 24 years for me in high school. But what ship was that? The first person that puts it on will get your contact information. We'll send you that gift card. So I'm going to keep going, and then I'll come back to it in just a bit. We're going on our first cruise show, Celebrity Apex. Brian and Zisa have done an incredible job. Thank you so much, Paul. They're both amazing, amazing, and incredible people. How many Star Class suites and genies will be on board? Great question. So you've got Royal Loft, you've got Ultimate Family Townhouse, and I believe there are 6 Icon Lofts. So there's 8 of the Star Class suites, and I believe there's 3 genies on board for that. All right. All right, let's see who's going to get that one right. I'm excited to see. So see who nails that trivia question. Do you think prices overall will go down with Icon? Yeah. But honestly, our group pricing on Icon is very reasonable. We've been using our group prices, and we've consistently booked $3,000, $4,000 balconies. So just saying, check it out. Book with Heart Travel. It's the way to go. All right. Okay. Jeff Rogers, we're heading out to your neck of the woods for Navigator on the 25th. Any secret spots or must do on Navigator? I love the water slides. I really love the soft serve ice cream. I love the ice show. It's one of my favorite ice shows in the entire fleet. So make sure you check that out as well. But I mean, it's just a great ship. You're going to have an awesome time. Looking forward to meeting you on the inaugural events. There we go. We just got that. And appreciate the quality of tours. I really, really appreciate that. Will the ship be too big for people that like quiet places? I don't think so, but a lot of it depends on the types of quiet places that you like. I believe that the Aquadome is going to be really chill during the day, a very quiet, relaxed place. I think there are lots of places where you can sit back, relax, and get some quiet. Now, in the evening, things do tend to amp up. You've got your room, you've got your suite, and of course, there's spaces that aren't used in the evening, so you can take advantage of those as well. Your thoughts on the Crown's Edge attraction? It looks dangerous to me, especially if it's operating on sea days. Other than that, the ship looks beautiful. I'm going to be on it. I'll let you know. I just saw one of my heroes, in fact, one of my icons of the entire travel industry. Vicky Freed did it a couple days ago. If it's good enough for Vicky, it's good enough for me. Hope to meet you on the January 23rd cruise. Well, I'm sure I will see you there. Book for 24th. Can't wait. Excited. Looking forward to your tour to get a good idea of the new flow between decks and multiple staircases. I'm on the maiden voyage in a few weeks. I heard Chops has an updated menu. Anything you can share? I don't know, but I'll be dining at Chops on that same cruise. I'll let you know. You make the best walkthroughs. I appreciate that greatly. Excited about the Dome. Have to wait a bit to book. Cannot. Thank you for all you do. Happy to do it. Any word on the spa looking on Icon? I'll get back to you on that. I have not spent a lot of time in the spa, but I will. Is there any chance you can include the cabin number? Nope, we talked about that earlier. Going on Wonder, February 18th, Icon March 30th, Adventure July 5th. Sarah, you are my kind of person. We have the dining package. Do you know how many of the venues will not be included in this? I don't yet. I know that Empire Supper Club is not going to be included in that, but I'm not 100% sure. Your videos are the best. Can't wait to see the tour and hear your thoughts on the new restaurant options on Icon. And here's the other thing, guys, that we normally do, that we do a little bit differently too, is I want to experience a lot of this stuff before we do the full ship tour. So what you're going to find is we're talking from real context, not just kind of a peekaboo preview. The idea is we're going to experience it, we're going to enjoy it, and then we're going to share with you what it's really like. Watch you multiple times. Thank you so much. Bring back Danny Dimes. We are going to work on that. I'm not sure if we're going to get any on Icon this first round. More to come. More to come, I promise. Check our travel YouTube page when I want to see a ship. I appreciate that. Russell, one of my favorites. Got to cruise with Russell and Neely just a couple weeks ago. Man, what an awesome cruise that was. I got to say, this is about Icon. We went on the Norwegian Viva in the Haven. Oh, my goodness. Food, room, experience, phenomenal. But once again, perfect experience for every person, every good time. So looking forward to Icon. Booked it a long time ago at launch with you guys. Got a great deal compared to pricing now. I remember being up at midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning booking those. Now we get to go. Excited to see you, Russell. We're on the Wonder of the Seas back-to-back 2 weeks. Ocean View Balcony, the drink package, and limited dining on both sides. Can't wait. Watch your tours multiple times. Contributed to that time. I appreciate that. Wondering how far I need to walk to counteract one of those milkshakes. Well, I'm going to say, let's just put an arbitrary number out there. 1,000 steps per milkshake. I know that's not completely true in any way, but it's my metric, and I think I'm going to have another milkshake. What's up, Danny? Nice hoodie. Question, will there be a bionic bar? There's not a bionic bar on this ship. But guess what? They have really awesome bartenders. So just for fun, I had a few people that were asking. So this is the official Royal Caribbean sweatsuit. Got this via recommendation from some of my Royal exec friends. So you'll see me rocking all of that fun on board the Icon. Love it. There we go. And it's comfy and it's cold here in Southern California. How easy is it to apply to a job for work on board? I have no idea, but go to Royal Caribbean Jobs and apply. Sunset Corner Suites come in multiple sizes and configurations. Might be hard to capture that in one video, which is why we got to get them all. That's what we're working on. Do you know why deserted milkshake bar isn't included in the beverage package? I thought it would be. I'm going to give you an obnoxious answer, Sarah. Because they can charge you for it, and they know you're going to pay. Royal lost a couple $billion. They're going to make it back wherever they can. Personally, I wish it was included. There you go. 20 years. We hit 21 in March. Congratulations, Stephen. That is quite the milestone. How can I come work for Har Travel? Well, we are actually in the process of hiring experienced advisors and customer service team members. You can shoot a quick email over to info@hartravel.com. And in the coming weeks, we'll be doing another vetting process and hiring. So we'd love to consider that. I'll be on board next week on the 20th. We'll have an awesome time. Will you be on the inaugural of Utopia? Utopia, better believe it. My family will be sailing on Icon for my daughter's 16th birthday. We can't wait. I am interested in doing a group cruise with my family. You're going to love it. And just so you guys know, one of the things that's been happening behind the scenes at Har Travel the last couple of weeks is setting up to plan our next group cruises. Icon is the last scheduled one. It's not really one of our hosted group cruises. It's more of a, we're going to be there. We're excited to share with you. But we are going to be putting out some group cruises for 24, 25, and 26. These are ones where you can join us for the excursions. We take care of everything from start to finish and enhance the value. So more to come shortly. And if you're interested in those, you can email info@hartravel.com. And of course, when you're ready to book, shoot a quick email over to info@hartravel.com anyway. If you send that over there, we'll add you to our upcoming deployment list and we'll let you know when they're ready. What is a shakedown cruise? So here's the idea, right? Everybody on Icon of the Seas came from different ships. So the idea is to bring them together. There's 4 shakedown cruises, and it's a stress test. It's basically to make sure that everybody knows what they're doing, to see what issues, when you have a really busy, dinner service, for example, what are the issues that might arise? And the hope is with essentially, 12 days worth of shakedown cruises, that they can iron out all the wrinkles. And then when they do the first revenue cruise, everything's going to be fantastic. Do you give discounts on drink packages? We do not. Is the Icon going to have WOW bands? You better believe it. They sure are. How do you know which sailings have group discounts if I'm looking at your website? Well, actually, if you go onto our website and you go in, you'll see the group rate as one of the ones available. But you can also reach out and we'll connect you with an advisor and you tell us what you're looking for and they'll find it for you as well. That's kind of what we do. For us, we are the human travel agency that loves to take care of you, other humans. And Rover too, don't worry about that. No drink packages are only through the cruise line. Yep, you got it. Gotcha, I know. I agree, doesn't hurt to ask. I'm a solo traveler. Will I have to pay 200% if I book through you just like online with Royal Caribbean? If you book with Royal Caribbean, you're always going to be paying 200%. But as travel advisors, there's lots of products out there that might have a reduced single supplement, 150% or even 100%. So I know a guy who runs a travel agency, and we can find some of those deals for you. Saw they cut steel on the third Icon. Any guesses of what the name will be? What's your best guess, Taylor?
Icon, Star. Well, they're starting to use things that are...
Yesterday, somebody was pitching Epic, but I don't think that's the right answer. But it is 4 letters. Just saying. It seems like we're doing that. I'm thinking we could go with the GOAT of the seas and have Messi be there as well. I don't know. No, what do you guys think? What are the names that you guys would like to see? Now, personally, I'm a nostalgic dude, right? I'd love to go all the way back to some of the original ship names. I love that some of the cruise lines reuse it. Maybe Empress of the Seas, just saying, going all the way back. Or, I don't know, Nordic Prince. Yeah, who knows? Or Song of America. I don't know. Could be any of those things. We'll see.
Well, Song of the Seas would work.
Song of the Seas would work too. Be not singing freedom. There we go. I love it. Wonder. Nope. Half court independence. Did anybody get that yet, Taylor?
Oh,
Stephen ovation.
No.
Jen symphony. Nope.
I think
Symphony.
I think we got to call it.
Mariner. Yes. Liberty. No. Oasis. I'm gonna give a little hint away. Right. It was very cold outside when I was filming. Can we book? Yeah, absolutely. The cruise planner is exactly the same as when you're filming with us. Hard Travel got us our suite for inaugural for deep, dirt cheap to compare to what the same class was going for just a few weeks later. And we loved being able to do that for you. Nope, wasn't Wonder. Will there be deals on Icon? We just talked about our group deal, so absolutely yes. Allure, nope, it's quite alluring, but nope. Anthem of the Seas, you guys need to watch some Hard Travel videos. Oasis, no. Question, if you bring a baby on a cruise, how will you dispose of the diapers? Generally in the trash can. Anyway, I'm being cheeky. Here, actually what we did, I just sailed with my baby on the ship. In some cases, in the suites, they were actually able to get us a diaper genie, which is always easy to use. We asked for a roll of trash bags and they brought them to us, and we basically, this is kind of a gross thing to talk about, but we double bagged it. We kept it in the bathroom. They worked with our cabin steward to kind of get that out. But in the public restrooms, they do have diaper genies. So there we go. Half court, Allure, Navigator, Sovereign. Doing a Danny Dines. I would love to do that at the Empire Supper Club. We're working on that for the inaugural sale, Larry. I'll let you know. Any discounts for workers who built the Icon? Absolutely. Royal does have friends and family rates for their employees. Mardi Gras episode for half court shot. That's not the case. Mariner, Spectrum, Independence, Adventure. The ship fitters never get any deals on cruises they build. Well, I don't know about that. First off, talk to Mr. Meyer. I'm just saying. He's got connections at Royal. I bet you can. Enchantment, we have not filmed that yet. I wish we had. When you have dining packages, Empire Supper Club is discounted by $50 or $150 per person versus $200. Awesome. And I think it's a little different for each sale. Do you serve clients outside the U.S., Canada, and Mexico? Yes. And if you have a U.S.-based address. Oasis, no. When will you be doing a tour of Icon? We just talked about that a few minutes ago in a couple days. Seven Seas Explorer. That would have been awesome, but they don't have a basketball court, unfortunately. Do you do bookings for Canadians? And if so, we do have a ton of Canadian customers that are in USD. And a lot of times our discounted group rates and things still make it considerably better. Thanks for getting us a Royal Suite in April for Todd's birthday. When will you be filming that video? I love meeting you on Wonder. Getting to watch in just a couple of weeks. We'll be filming that. So we'll have that out there. Galaxy of the Seas. Now you're talking. I can see that. We've got stars. I'm trying to think. I can't think of the perfect. Maybe they'll go with Vicky of the Seas. They should name a ship after her. Okay, I think it'll be called Idol of the Seas. Okay, we're sticking with those four-letter words. Yep. We don't have any ICs. And the reason we don't have any ICs is our goal is for all of our employees and everybody to be able to take care of absolutely everybody. So that's why we do it. Idol of the Seas could be. Galaxy Diva of the Seas was actually, I believe that was on the short list when Royal put it out there, so you never know. And we've got the winner. Har of the Seas. I'm just saying. Legend of the Seas, I love that because that was one of my favorite old school ships. I think that would be great to bring it back. Nope. And Larry is our big winner.
There he
Quantum
is.
of
There
the
he is.
Seas. And honest to God, check out Quantum of the Seas. You can fast
15,
forward.
15 minutes and 15 seconds.
It's 15 minutes and 15 seconds in. And I was so when I was a little kid, my dad was the high school basketball coach. So, I spent a ton of time in the gym. And when I say a ton of time, probably on average for the whole year, I spent 2 to 3 hours a day in the gym. That's why I was, free throw champion back in the day. You don't need to be super athletic to be a free throw champion. I'll leave it there. But anyway, so played all that. And one of the funny things was the beam in the gym lined up exactly with the hoops. One of the beams all the way up top. And so one of my favorite trick shots would be to shoot the ball over my head. But what I was actually doing is lining it up directly with the beam. So I actually made that in a game. My dad, the coach, wanted to kill me until it went in. That's a whole different story. But that's kind of what I did there is I just channeled it over the head. There we go. Larry, I will get you your card. Norwegian Cruise. I do love some Norwegian, but yeah, we already got the winner, but not Liberty, Radiance, Ovation, Brilliance, Veteran of the Seas. I would love that. I would love it. How about Hero of the Seas? And wait for it. I would love for Royal to do as good by veterans as Norwegian. Norwegian gives veterans and active duty military a 10% discount off the best available rate. Match that Royal, right? Hero of the Seas, veteran. Let's make it 15, 20% off for veterans, because you know what? Nobody puts in the work like our military does. Nobody is, yeah, I mean, they need to be taken care of. They need to be thanked. They need to be put up on the pedestal on a regular basis, even though most of them do not want that, do not like that. But I'd love to see that. Hero of the Seas. That's what I'm going with. Ovation, Crystal Symphony. I love that show. I don't know if you guys saw that, but we recently were on board Crystal, and we just put out all the room tours. We'll have a ship tour coming out pretty soon. Amazing product, if that's the one you're looking for. Do you do interline rates? With most cruise lines, we do not, because I'll just be honest, there's a bunch of ridiculous paperwork involved. Lots of people try to exploit it, and we don't currently. Odyssey, nope. Do you know if the Royal Off Suite is similar to the one on Wonder? It is not, Lane. I'm going to have a video for you here in just a few weeks. But here's the things I love, and my personal preference is, I love Wonder because of the side-facing balcony, the privacy. But what I love about the Royal Off Suite on Icon is it's a lot more private. So the curtains up top, it's only, I want to say it's about an 8-foot gap there. So you have a lot more privacy. It's angled a little bit differently. And I love that you have your side-facing views. You do have pool views, but also you can walk all the way to the end and you can look right down Central Park. So very excited for it. King of the Seas could be. Nope. It'd be really, really hard to do a half-court shot on Apex because they don't have a basketball court. Look at that. We haven't had a super sticker in many, many moons. So thank you, Michael. I appreciate that greatly. It means the world to me and our team. Sailing on Icon for anniversary. Hopefully you booked it with Hard Travel, and you'll be able to take advantage of all the fun we have on board. What do you think is going to be the least crowded area to eat on Icon during the day? Well, from the looks of Windjammer, it's so spread out. I think it's going to be really, really good. But I don't know the answer to that yet. Probably Central Park. I think Central Park's going to be a great option, but the Aquadome Marketplace, I mean, once again, that's what we're excited is to experience it before we kind of go in. We go, the Haven. Love the Haven. Really love the Haven. Just for fun. We've spent 25 days in the Haven over the last 3 months, and yeah. There we go. Okay, little marsupial action. I can dig that. Quantum, you got that. Ovation, Quantum. There we go. New Icon class, 4 letters. I think Horror of the Seas. I'm with you, Jeff. I think starting with an H is where we got to go. Hero of the Seas or Horror of the Seas. Cheers from Ottawa. Got some good hockey players that come from Ottawa. Odyssey, there we go. Soft Serve of the Seas. I could dig that. I would love Hero. Me too. Opal of the Seas. I could see that. I like Hero. Hero's the one I'm going with. Royalty of the Seas. Hero and Har. There we go. Are you going on Icon this year? In a couple of days. What's the best cruise ship brand in your opinion? It's the one that I'm on at that moment, but it depends. Who you're traveling with, where you're going. Icon can't get to Antarctica. So when I go to Antarctica, I'm going to be cruising on Seabourn this time. So once again, perfect cruise for each person at each given time. And that's what we do at Hard Travel is go through it. Anchor of the Seas. I'm going on Harmony of the Seas. I missed early dinner. Can I ask when on board the ship? You can. Maybe able to wait list it as well too. We usually can do that for you. Pearl of the Seas. Do you know when 26 June, July will be released? Probably October of next year. So welcome. I appreciate that. Thank you both for your best tours around. I appreciate thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate that. It means the world. Have a great time. Fantasy of the Seas. We could see that. What is the thing to do on Icon? Well, that's what we're going to be doing, guys, in a couple days. We're going to be cruising Icon. We're going to be sharing all of that for you, and we're going to get you back on all of that. So, all right, I'm going to wrap it up. It's a Friday night. It's time to go hang out with your families. We've got a bottle of champagne to pop as we get ready to head on out and enjoy the Icon in just a few days. So if you need anything else, of course, reach out to your Hard Travel advisors. Make sure when you are ready to book your next cruise, you book it with Hard Travel. You can reach out to us using the link below. We're so incredibly grateful that we get to be part of your cruise experience and experience all of that. So I'm going to answer one final question here. Yes, I believe the dining package is worth it. And yes, I've done that cruise many, many times. Reach out and your advisor, Hard Travel advisor, will take you through all that. So without further ado, see you guys, some of you in just a couple days. See all the rest of you in just a couple of days virtually right here on Hard Travel. See you later and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend ahead.